What is going on, guys? Evan here from Sports Corner back with another live stream here on the channel. Today, we got the Dallas Cowboys versus the New York Jets. Here, we are underway in this one from East Rutherford at MetLife Stadium. The Cowboys versus the Jets. The Cowboys coming off a wacky and wild Sunday night football game where they tied. Yes, you heard that right. They tied the Green Bay Packers. Now today they take on the New York Jets, who are coming off a blowout, or not, was it a blowout? A pretty bad loss to the Miami Dolphins on Monday Night Football. So, here we go. First down and 10 for the Jets. Justin Fields gonna fake the handoff. Pressure coming, and Fields gets rid of it and completes it over the middle. And to his tight end there, that is Taylor making the catch. Pretty interesting play there. Jets offensive line, they got their young rookie Olu Fashanu, and they're receiving their offensive group. They got Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. The tight end Mason Taylor from LSU just made that catch. 2nd and 7. There's the first carry of the day for Hall, and he is stopped a couple yards there. Sam Williams making the tackle, bring up a 3rd down and 5. So the Cowboys defense today got Sam Williams, Kenny Clark, Oso Digizua, Dante Fowler as the starters. And then Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn at the linebacker group. And then in the secondary, Kyer Elam, Deron Bland, Donovan Wilson, Wanye Thomas getting the start safety with Malik Hooker on injured reserve. And so 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Fields and the Jets. From their own 32-yard line, it's Fields getting the snap. Cowboys send some pressure. It's picked up. Fields throws down the middle. He's got Wilson making the catch. Garrett Wilson spinning around to about midfield. And the Jets get it to their star wide receiver out of Ohio State early. The OSU to OSU connection here between Fields and Wilson. He comes open across the middle of the field, and he gets the first down across the 40, about the 48-yard line. So not an ideal start for the Dallas defense, who is by far the worst in the league currently. Still without DeMarvion Overshown in that linebacking core. And I don't know how much that would help, but that is just a note. As Fields makes the throw, and he's going to get it complete to Mason Taylor for the 2nd time this drive. So, again, the Cowboys defense is bad, and the offensive line is not looking great for the boys today. We're dealing with a lot of injuries. I think, how many linemen are we down today? Wow, that's not good for my fantasy team. Jaden Blue is active today, though. I mean, we'll talk about that more when the Cowboys get the football. Anyways, here's a 2nd down and 2. Jets are one of 5 NFL teams that had an opening drive touchdown as Hall barreling forward. Did he get to the line to gain? I'm not sure. But obviously, Breece Hall is a very good running back, having a bounce-back season after a little bit of a slow one last year coming off that injury. So 3rd down coming up. They're going to mark him short. But what better opportunity to get your first opening drive TD of the season than against the worst defense in the NFL? And again, yeah, the Cowboys, again, what's the injury report for today? I need to check this out. But I think they just show that Tyler Smith is out, which is really bad. Do you have an injury report? Wow, that was bad. Injury report. 3rd and 1. Wow. And a handoff up the middle to Hall, who gets the first down. Breece Hall breaking out all the way to the 20-yard line. 22-yard run for Breece Hall. Wow. So the Cowboys starting offensive line today has 4 backups than the usual starters, which is obviously really bad. Terrence Steele, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Hakeem Adeniji, and Nate Thomas. My goodness, that's an atrocious O-line. There's Breece Hall, though, with a big gain. The Jets are at about the 21-yard line. And they'll get the snap. Fields, no pressure, checks it down, incomplete. Mason Taylor was set up there for, I think, a little tight end screen. Nothing goes, though. That's just really bad. Here we go. Coming up for the Jets here. Fields hands it off up the middle to Isaiah Davis, who spins off a tackle. And he'll pick up a few yards, bring up another third down. Woody Marks and the Texans already in the red zone? Type like that. Cameron Scattaboo. So missed face mask call there on the Cowboys. Definitely going to help us out because, yeah, that could have been very bad. Could have been quite bad, actually. And a timeout here. We have a flag. Wow. Did we just get called for 12 men on the field? That's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing, dude. Third and 1 now after the penalty. They'll go with a Fields QB sneak, and he's going to have another first down for this Jets offense. So, simply too easy. Oh, man. Yeah, this defense. And then the offensive line is so bad, too, bro. Oh, boy. It's going to be a long day. First and goal for the Jets. They've marched it down the field. They're about 17th in the NFL in red zone percentage. Fields rolling out. This is where he's so dangerous, and Fields is going to get a few yards there with his legs before being, not really even forced out of bounds, but he just kind of went out before being taken down by a Cowboy defender. Jets run a little play action bootleg here. Fields rolling out right. Had a guy open. Probably could have, maybe could have made that throw, but he decided to take it himself, not risk anything there. And Justin Fields is not the best quarterback in the world, but I'm sure we'll make him look like it today. Second and goal from the Dallas 6-yard line for Fields and the offense. A 10-play drive. This will be a number 11. Hand off to Hall. No, Fields keeps it himself. Going for the goal line. He's taken down by Deron Bland short. There's a flag down. Great tackle by Bland to save the touchdown if this was on the Cowboys. What's the flag here? As Fields and the offense are walking backwards. But who knows? We could have jumped off sides. Wouldn't be surprised. In the slightest. Like, actually, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we jumped off sides. Yeah, we were off sides. Okay. That's embarrassing, bro. Offsides, I think that's on Sam Williams, the defensive end. Sam Williams just can't get out of his own way. He stinks. Great tackle by Bland there, though, to save the touchdown. But now the Jets are going to have the ball at the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Cowboys' defensive tackles aren't too bad, so maybe that's why they're not trying to run it up the middle. But they will here. And Hall's going to be stuffed in the backfield by the Cowboys. Solomon Thomas was the one who got through and made that play, and it is a third down and goal. What a play there by Solomon Thomas. Just shoots right through that gap. Shoots right through this gap here, and I don't know if this was a missed assignment on the Jets or something, but right through that gap. Shoots right through this gap here. And now it is a third down and goal here for the Jets at the 7-yard line. This is the 13th play of the drive for Fields and the offense. Empty, going to throw a screen, bat up in the air. Oh my goodness. Almost a chance for an interception for a moment there. That ball batted up in the air. I think that was Kenny Clark. Fourth down and goal now. The Cowboys defense bending, not breaking here on this opening drive. Justin Fields throwing. I'm an idiot. It was Dante Fowler. I just saw Kenny Clark running towards the ball. Dante Fowler is the one who gets the deflection. They tried to throw a screen out to Hall. Fowler's out there. Boom. Up in the air. Hits the ball actually hit the sky cam, which is pretty funny. The NFL's little sky cam. And now 4th down and goal. It'll be a 25-yard chip shot for the Jets. And this one is right down the middle. So the Jets take a 3-0 lead here. And now it's time to see what this Cowboys makeshift offensive line can do. If you are listening, man, be sure to click that subscribe button to help out the channel. Jets take a 3-0 lead here in the first. But yeah, what is this offensive line going to do? I mean, this is one of the worst offensive line that I've ever seen put on a football field. I feel very bad for Dak. Oh, man. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, this is just... It'll be very interesting to see what this Cowboys offense looks like today. I don't think I can stand to watch another bad offensive line after watching Texas's O-line yesterday. I don't think I can stand to watch another game like that. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. All right. Yeah, I just don't think I can deal with another terrible offensive line game. We'll see though how the makeshift O line looks and what's Dak gonna have to do to salvage this dude. C.J. Stroud to Xavier Hutchinson. Huh. Interesting. Come on, Cam, get in there, baby. Cam Scattaboo. Can Cam Scattaboo give me a tutty here? Jets still marched it down the field, though, which is really concerning, but it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Ted McMillan, nice. So they'll kick this one off into the end zone. Dallas will fair catch it. And here comes the Dak Prescott-led Cowboy offense onto the field. Here we go. Wentz finished with 18. That's not even bad. Yeah, a big play. All right. So here comes the Cowboy offense. Again, the offensive line looking just pretty terrible. Again, I didn't know that Tyler Smith was even banged up coming into this week. Tyler Guyton I knew was probably going to miss. Obviously, we already have 2 long-term injuries with BB and who else? Here is the first play. It's an outside jet sweep to Flournoy, who gets taken down by Sauce Gardner there on the edge. Yeah, you got the injury to BB already, and then you have, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, and Tyler Booker. That's the other one. Tyler Booker is also hurt. But there's the offensive line. Nate Thomas, Hakeem Adeniji, who I don't even know who that is, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Terrence Steele. I mean, it is a full makeshift. And then obviously you got CeeDee Lamb out today as well. So this Cowboys offense, we'll see how they fare today. As here's Dak Prescott. And he'll fake the handout to Devontae Williams. Check it down to Jake Ferguson, the tight end, and he will get to about the 30 and bring up a 3rd down coming up. Or maybe it's the 40. Huh, I don't know. There's a 3rd down and 5 for the Dallas Cowboys offense. The Jets defense, you got Will McDonald, Quinnen Williams, Harrison Phillips, and Michael Clemens. And then they got Jamie Sherwood and Kiko Maugia in the linebacking core with Sauce Gardner, Andre Sisco, Tony Adams, Brandon Stevens, and Isaiah Oliver in the secondary. So here we go from the 40. Prescott going to have to look for George Pickens a lot today with Lamb out. Here's a 3rd down. O-line holding up. Dak firing down the field. And a great strike to Ryan Flournoy, who breaks it down the sideline. He's going to be taken down. But Flournoy's got a huge game for this Cowboy offense. So here's a 1st down and 10 for Prescott in the offense at the 20. Dak looking end zone, going for it all, and he way overthrew George Pickens one-on-one against Sauce Gardner there. All right, I like it there. The Jets defense through week 4 has no takeaways yet this season and have allowed almost the most 20-yard plays in the league. So they stink. We should be able to take plenty of advantage of that. It makes sense why we gave that up. Here's Prescott handing it off, Javonte Williams. Yeah, this is just not a good week to have all the linemen out. I want to see Jaden Blue play some, though. That's what I'm excited to see. What can Jaden Blue do? 3rd and 6 for the Cowboys. Prescott making adjustments at the line of scrimmage here on a 3rd down and 6. Javonte Williams in. Prescott going down the middle to the end zone, and he missed Jake Ferguson on the throw. It's going to be a 4th down and 6 as Prescott missed him there. May have had him open. Not sure. It was going to be close. I think he did have him open here. Oh, Dak, bro. This is a bad miss. He was open. The safety was kind of coming in a little late, but yeah, this is definitely not Dak's best throw. At least got to give him a chance there. So now the field goal unit comes out. It'll be Brandon Aubrey, 9 for 9 on the season to tie this football game on a 4th down and 10. And the kick is on the way. And of course, just as usual, Aubrey drills it. So, 3-3 game with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Kind of a missed opportunity there. That was not good, but it's unfortunate. It is what it is, though, I guess, with these boys. Freaking T. Johnson, bro. Are you serious? Cam Skyboo. Turpin's out too this week, which is kind of insane. We just have so many players out. It's ridiculous how many guys are out this week. Cam's going to do good. I'm not worried. Oh, Genty's doing good, though. Proud of you, Bastion. Yeah, so interesting start to the game here. Both the offenses kind of get it down the field, get into that red zone, then they kind of stall out from there. I mean, both these teams aren't the best at the end of the day, so that's definitely interesting. Yeah, we're definitely just looking at it's going to be an offensive game at the end of the day. That's really what it's going to be. It's going to come down to which offense can make bigger plays. Obviously, both defenses are pretty bad, so we'll see. So the Cowboys will kick this one off deep, and it'll be returnable for the Jets. And tripped up there with about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jets offense coming back onto the field. So the Jets have the worst turnover margin in the NFL through week 4 at -7, a 31% third down conversion rate, 29th in the NFL, and 73 penalty yards per game, which is the most by the Jets in the last 25 years. So Aaron Glenn's squad, bad in all facets. Their offense isn't that good. Their defense isn't that good. It has not been a very good year for the New York Jets thus far. As here's a 1st and 10 and a handoff to Hall, who bursts free up the middle across the 40-yard line. But again, you go against the Cowboys defense that's not exactly known for being a great unit, and this is what you get. As Jackson Dart throws a touchdown to against maybe one of the only teams in the league who's worse than the Jets. The Saints and Jets are both really bad. The Giants also aren't great, but Scadaboo and Dart have given them kind of new life. As Breece Hall has 37 yards already on the ground, as here's Fields throwing high, and he completes it to Isaiah Davis out of the backfield, and the Jets offense now looking like a crappy unit today. Again, the Cowboys defense really can make any quarterback and any offense look really, really good. I mean, yeah, the Jets, I think they drafted Olu Fashanu back in April, leaving still a big void at quarterback. Justin Fields is just a stopgap at the end of the day. 1st and 10 for the Jets. After a couple plays, they're already past midfield into Dallas territory. And here's Fields handing it off. Hall dancing around, and he's going to get a few yards there. Again, the Cowboys' run defense is supposed to be much improved this year with the addition of Kenny Clark. And it actually hasn't been bad early on, but when teams are able to, I actually don't really know how good it is, because when teams can literally throw the ball at will against this crappy pass rush and secondary, you don't really know how good it is at the end of the day. How's Genty doing so far? Genty out here making some plays. 2nd down and 5 at the Dallas 43-yard line for Fields and the offense. He drops back to pass. Pressure nowhere as he goes down the field, and he misses Garrett Wilson, who was open, beat Deron Bland. But again, Justin Fields doing Justin Fields things, missed the throw. 3rd down and 5 coming up. And let's watch this rep here as it's Garrett Wilson beats Deron Bland on the inside, going deep down the field. Again, a good throw, and this is probably a touchdown or at least a huge gain. And downing him, and we'll have him inside the 10. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. They drafted Armand Membu in the 1st round this year, not Olu. I'm dumb. Yeah, Armand Membu was their 1st-round pick. I see him. The tackle out of Missouri. 3rd and 5 for the Jets. They motion a man across the formation, and it's Fields. There's some pressure. He steps out of it. Fields is now still running, and he'll just throw it away out of bounds. And the Cowboys defense with a rare stop. Again, stops are rare with this defense, but considering how bad the Jets offense is, they should be able to do something like that today. And there's Justin Fields, who just had no chance there. Ran around for a little while. But props to the Cowboys defense for keeping him contained. And yeah, Dante Fowler and Oso Digizua forced to step up. And then Justin Fields really has, he has some people, little spaces, little windows to throw it. But again, he's just trying to get away from the Cowboys pass rush. So the Jets will punt the ball after a promising start to the drive. And we'll see where this punt goes. It's about at the 10-yard line, where it'll be fair caught down there. No Kevontae Turpin today, so I don't expect much out of the Cowboys return game today. The Cowboys offense will come out onto the field. Dak Prescott and who've been one of the best units in the NFL, but again, without 4 out of the 5 linemen who usually start. Not good. Ollie Gordon getting some burn today. Devon A-Chain. A-Chain. Oh, Piven. Jay Watt. Oh, man. I'll be without Bucky Irving for 2 weeks, bro. This is so bad. David Montgomery. You need Mike Evans to come back, bro. All right. Devontae. There's Smitty. All right. Yeah, so the Cowboys offense about to come onto the field again. We'll see what happens with the O. Where we got flags all over the field here on the first play of the drive. Neutral zone infraction on the Jets. My goodness, the dude, Quinn Williams, just who's a very good player, but my goodness, that boy just jumped so freaking far offsides. That's bad. So, again, the Jets, not also, again, not a very disciplined football team as we saw in the pregame report. Not exactly the most disciplined of teams this year, so here's a 1st down and 5. Ferguson in motion and a handoff to Devontae Williams, who gets up the field, gets up to the edge, and Devontae Williams has a very solid game right there for the Cowboys. Big 1st down. Devontae Williams, again, has had a really, really nice season on his 1-year contract, and so it'll be interesting to see how the Cowboys get Jaden Blue involved, and again, it is his first game being active, so I like to see him get some touches. We know how electric he can be, as there's Tyler Smith on the sideline, standing but not playing, sadly. As the Cowboys are at the 24-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Prescott will go back to Devontae, makes a couple cuts, fighting forward. And so that's, again, what I like about Javonte Williams is that he's able to fight for those extra yards, which is especially needed today when the Jets are, you know, our offensive line isn't exactly at what I'd call full strength currently, so Saquon Barkley hurt, bro. What's up? He only got 2 carries already. 2nd down and 7. Javonte again with 328 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season for the boys. 2nd and 7. Dak dropping back, throws it underneath. It's Flournoy turning upfield, and Flournoy's got the 1st down. So shout out to Ryan right here making plays early on in this game. Cowboys leading receiver so far today as he makes the play. Again, other guys have to step up with CeeDee Lamb injured currently, so Flournoy is going to have to make it happen. 1st and 10. And a fake handoff. Prescott looking deep down the field, and he overshot Jalen Tolbert on that throw. It's going to be a 2nd down and 10 with 57 seconds left in this first quarter. So play action passing The Cowboys average about 9 play action passes a game, which is they're completing 91% of those play action passes, which is the highest percentage in the NFL. So the play action game has been great for the Cowboys this year. As here's a second down and 10, Flournoy in motion, and Dak will just hand it off to Devontae Williams, who's going to get a few yards before being stopped by the Jets, bringing up a third down and long. Woody Marks again, bro. Woody Marks out here balling. So third down and 6 here for Dallas. They'll have to get at least one more play off. Prescott. Jets trying to send pressure. He gets a quick throw off, and it's complete over the middle to George Pickens, I believe. And it is Pickens who picks up the first down for the Cowboys. That's a great throw again by Dak. Man. What a throw. Picking up the first down. Again, the Jets sent that pressure, and Dak just does a great job there. Tyler Warren, baby. Oh, boy. All right, we're going to go to the second quarter here, though. Nice job by Dak to keep that drive alive. Yeah, I just don't even... I don't know, Dak. I mean, Dak's playing well early on today. Again, he's making good throws, doing his thing out there. The Jets are not exactly a powerhouse, and this again, even with our offensive line issues today, I've been impressed with the way that they've blocked so far. They've actually done a really nice job. Those guys are playing their hearts out currently. So, and shout out to Tyler Warren for scoring that touchdown for me in my fantasy leagues. So. So here we go, tied at 3 going into the second quarter. And here we go, Dak Prescott and the offense are at the Jets' 47-yard line. Man in motion, and there's Jaden Blue's first NFL carry, and he's going to be taken down at about the line of scrimmage there. So Blue, the running back out of Texas, an electric weapon if the Cowboys can get him the football in space, making his season debut after a few weeks of not getting any playing time. One thing I'd like to see is us put Blue on wheel routes and Texas routes. He was really good at that at Texas. He was a great receiving back, had both of our touchdowns against Ohio State in the playoffs off of receiving touchdowns. So get Blue out of the backfield, get him into space, because that is where he creates his most damages. Here's a second down. Prescott going outside. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Flournoy. Good coverage there by the Jets. Big time defensive stop there. Third down and long coming up for the Cowboys. Jets send a blitz. Jaden Blue does a good job. Pretty solid job there in pass protection. Again, that was kind of the concern, is how can he handle pass pro if he's in the game. And he picks it up there. Blue's back on the sideline after a couple reps. Again, the 5'9 rookie out of Texas. So 3rd and 10 from the 47, and we got a timeout on the field here. Dallas will call a timeout here to get the 3rd down play call adjusted. So Dak will talk over this next play with Coach Schottenheimer. So we'll talk about Jaden Blue here a little bit. Again, his biggest issues, they're going to talk on the broadcast, they're going to talk about his dumb Louis Vuitton shoes. I'm going to talk about Jaden Blue himself, because most Cowboys fans probably, unless you watch a lot of Texas, you probably don't know about Jaden Blue too much. Jaden Blue's a very, very good player. Jaden Blue has a lot of speed, great receiving back, and again, he has a lot of potential for this Cowboys offense. I'd like to see them get him the ball in space, because that is what he does best. Again, he's got electric speed, and again, I'm excited to have him as a part of the offense. 3rd down and 10. Protection holding up well. Prescott just has to check it down. I think that's Hunter Luepke, and he's going to get the 1st down. The fullback Luepke, I think they're going to give it to him. And a 1st down for the Cowboys coming up, I believe, as the Jets just could not guard him out of the backfield. No one picked him up, and then no one was even close to him. As Blue is back in the game, the Cowboys get a new set of downs. But yeah, Jaden Blue's a guy who's had some of those electric plays at the University of Texas that I've seen in my years of watching my Longhorns play. But again, Luepke picking up the 1st down. Solid block there as well from Jake Ferguson. And now the Cowboys have a 1st down inside the 40. Blue in the backfield with Luepke in blocking, and Blue gets the carry up the middle. Jaden Blue, not a bad gain. But what I wanted to say is the reason why Blue hasn't started most likely, or hasn't not started, Javonte Williams has been great, hasn't gotten that much PT, is the fumble issue. It's why he wasn't the full starter at Texas. It's why he probably hasn't played as much. Blue has ball security problems. He fumbles a lot. And if he can figure out the ball security and not fumble, he'll be a very, very good addition to this team. As he picked up 6 on the previous carry, so Blue is getting some touches here. 2nd down and 4. And they're going to go fake it to Blue. Prescott looking underneath, and he's got it complete to Luke Schoonmaker, the backup tight end. It's 3rd down and 1 coming up. Javonte back in the game again. I do not want to see Jaden Blue in on a 3rd down and short. And Javonte breaks out of that tackle and picks up the 1st down. What a run by Javonte Williams. He was met in the backfield, and he somehow managed to escape and pick up that 1st down. That is what Javonte Williams brings to this team. He is so good. Breaks out of that tackle, and boom. What a play. Wow. So now, 1st down and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flournoy in motion. Prescott fakes the give to Williams. Screen pass to Ferguson. He's got a convoy in front. Jake Ferguson! Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson on the perfect tight end screen. And look at that offensive line blocking for him. Cowboys take the lead in New York. What a play call. What a great job by the offensive line to block here. And Jake Ferguson, great blocks from Ryan Flournoy. Great blocks from the rest of the offensive line. How about them Cowboys? A touchdown drive. And Jake Ferguson is the one who gets it. Jake Ferguson went a long time without scoring a touchdown. Finally got one last week against Green Bay. Hopefully the floodgates have opened as Brandon Aubrey's PAT is good. And look at that Cowboys offense. 10-3 lead over the Jets here in the second quarter. Anyways, Cowboys with the lead now over the Jets. Again, the Jets defense just not getting the job done on that drive as the Dolphins have another touchdown. Darren Waller, wow, Darren Waller is still good at football. Who would have thought? Is Darren Waller picked up in all my fantasy leagues? I'm about to go in and do a search for that. Hold up. Is he available in this league? Nope. Oh, then he's definitely not available in any league. He's definitely just not available in a single league right now. No, he's not available in any league. Darren Waller, Darren Waller. I'd love to have Darren Waller. Wait, there's no way. Bryce Young is struggling bad right now. Quite horrendously is Bryce Young is struggling. Dang, I thought Bryce Young was turning the corner too, and well, I was wrong. I have bad takes sometimes. It happens. Everybody has their bad takes, and I've definitely had my fair share. But this Cowboys offense being really good is not a bad take. The Cowboys have one of the best offenses in the league. They're very interesting to see. And so good to see Jake Ferguson, who Dak kind of missed him on that touchdown earlier, but hey, he made that throw right there and got him a tutty. So we're in a pretty solid spot here right now. And yeah, I mean we're in a good spot. We're up 10-3 and we should be able to win this football game. Again, the Jets not the best team in the world. And the Jets 0-4 record to start the season. They've had Lou Holtz, they had Adam Gase, and now they have Aaron Glenn. And I mean Aaron Glenn is trying his best out there. That first carry summarized Jaden Blue on the Cowboys. Got to get him on a team like the Eagles to be good. Boy. Jaden Blue. Oh my goodness, did we just... Aubrey, no. Kick the ball out of bounds. You got to be better than that, Brandon. Come on. Can't be kicking the ball out of bounds. First carry. That's funny. That first carry summarized Jaden Blue. I'm excited to see what Jaden Blue can do for this offense. Again, now that he's finally out of the doghouse, we have to get him the ball more because he is just an electric player. Again, this Cowboys offense is going to be fun all year long. As long as there's no any more bad injuries. Again, CeeDee Lamb. Kind of everybody had a big part to play in that drive. You had CeeDee Lamb's out. But you had Jake Ferguson get a touchdown. You had Jaden Blue and Javonte Williams make plays. You had George Pickens convert the big third down. Good drive overall. 11:40 to go in the second quarter. Jets start with at the 40 after the penalty on the Aubrey kick. And now Breece Hall up the middle getting a few yards. Second down coming up. Second down and 5 after Hall gets the 5-yard gain. So yeah, Jake Ferguson getting the touchdown. Again, he was on a very long touchdown drought after a good 2023 season. Last year, obviously, without Dak. Ferguson is very Dak reliant, but that's why I like having him in fantasy, because Dak loves throwing him the ball. Second and 5 from the 45. Justin Fields yet to hit 50 yards passing yet. Hall in the backfield and a fake to him. Fields looking down the field. Pressure comes! He spins out of it, and that is going to be intentional grounding, surely, right, or something. Or maybe it was a sack. Osa Odigizua gets Justin Fields, and we'll see what the call is on the field. It is third down. Fields was getting wrapped up by Odigizua. Tried to get rid of it last second. Was he in the tackle box? Was he down? I feel like he was down here. There's no way, right? He's down. Yep. That's a sack for Osa Odigizua as Justin Fields' knee was on the ground when he threw the football. And I believe that they're going to make the correct call, I hope. Yep, they do. 3rd and 19 coming up for the Jets. Again, if you are listening, man, be sure to click that subscribe button. It really helps out the YouTube channel. We talking ball all Cowboy Day here. So a 3rd down and 19 for the Jets. They're 3 for 5 on 3rd down. This is their longest of the day. Cowboys send 4. They run a stunt. Houston coming in. Fields under pressure, and he's sacked. It's James Houston. He's been the Cowboys' best pass rusher by far this season, and he makes a sack right there. The Cowboys, where has this pass rush been at? Back-to-back sacks against this Jets offensive line. They ran a stunt right here with James Houston. They had him at linebacker, and they run a stunt with Houston. He gets around the edge, and then Justin Fields just has no one open down the field, or maybe he did. I don't know. There's no team and no quarterback in the NFL that's probably easier to get sacks against. Well, okay, I'm hating. Justin Fields, I'm being a hater as the Cowboys are getting a return here. And here's the return. I'm not really sure who the returner is today. I don't know who 16 is, and Kevontae Turpin's out. But what I will say is that Justin Fields may be a very mobile quarterback, so he probably isn't the easiest QB to get sacks on, but Justin Fields holds the ball for forever. He's always been that way in his whole NFL career. Justin Fields never gets rid of the freaking ball, and so you get him a little indecisive, and you're able to make something happen when Justin Fields has the ball in his hands because, well, he's super indecisive with the football. As Rico Dowdle's starting to get going here, thankfully I have him on fantasy. To all you fantasy football players out there like myself, yeah, it's been a little rough this week because I'm currently dealing with 4 injuries this week. I have 4 players out in my main league this week, which is very sad. To talk about because I have 4 guys out this week. We're kind of like the Cowboys offensive line. We're a makeshift group here. We don't have Mike Evans. He's been out. Bucky Irving is out for the next 2 weeks, along with having DJ Moore and Bijan Robinson on bye. So I had to make some changes. I picked up Rico Dowdle, who hopefully can give me at least 10 points today. And I had to start Travis Hunter this week at wide receiver. My wide receivers this week are Jordan Addison and Travis Hunter. Jordan Addison got me a touchdown. He had a good day. Jake Ferguson's got me a touchdown so far. And then I just don't know how much I can count on David Montgomery, Travis Hunter to carry me. It might be a rough week. I do have about a 50-50% chance to win at the moment thanks to Fergie and Jordan Addison. I really need Cam Scadaboo to start playing better, though. Cam Scadaboo only has 1 point so far, so I really need him to start playing better ball, and then I'll be in a good spot. I'm playing Bryce Young in a different league, and Bryce Young currently has -3 points. -3. He's been just about as awful as you could imagine so far today, so definitely helps me out in that sense. And yeah, I'm running a makeshift group in a lot of my leagues this week because again I have a lot of guys on bye. It's been pretty bad, and so we're in a bit of a tough spot here. If you catch my drift, as the Saints just kicked a field goal, so Cam Scotty was about to get the ball back, and hopefully Rico Dowdle can make some things happen. Rico Dowdle touchdown would actually be very helpful. And sadly, Bryce Young sucks at football. So here we go. Devontae Smith also needs to get the freaking ball, dude. My goodness. All right, Dak Prescott out there on the field. Cowboys will start at their own 29-yard line. Man in motion, Brevin Span Ford. Here's Prescott motioning Flournoy inside, and they'll fake the give to Flournoy. Prescott has time. Good protection. Now he'll escape the pocket, and Dak is just going to throw that away. I got to hand it to the offensive line, though. You have 4 guys in there who don't usually start, and they're doing a great job right now in protection. They're showing Dak Prescott right now, the Cowboys' record with him since 2016, 77, 48, and 1. Again, the 1 is just hilarious. And Dak this year is looking amazing. He's completing 6% of his passes higher than last year, 67% last year to 73% this year. Dak has looked so much better with this offense. Hey, Jaden Blue's out there again on 2nd down and 10. I'm loving it. We're getting a lot of Jaden Blue today, which I love to see. As they fake the give to Blue, shovel pass to Ferguson. Tried to set something up there with that look. I like the creativity. Just didn't really work out. A yard there for Fergie. 3rd down and 9 coming up for Dallas. Again, if you are listening, be sure to click that subscribe button. Javonte Williams back in on 3rd down. 3rd and long. And the Cowboys are 4 for 5 on 3rd down today. Again, this is where I'd like to see us go to George Pickens because George Pickens is that guy. So 4 for 5. Can they make it 5 for 6? 3rd and 9. Cowboys have Pickens, Tolbert, and a 5-wide look. Devontae in motion. Prescott throwing the screen the other way. And Flournoy trying to make guys miss, but he goes nowhere, and the Cowboys will punt the football. So again, Schottenheimer tried to go with a little misdirection there. Tried to, motion Williams to the right side and then throw the screen the other way. Didn't work out. Blocking didn't, I don't know. The Jets weren't fooled by that motion and the misdirection. So Cowboys will punt the football here. Up 10-3. Brian Anger coming out onto the field. Ooh, did Devontae Smith finally do something? 52 yards to Devontae Smith. Thank you, Brody. I hate the Eagles and I want them to lose, but Devontae Smith, very, very helpful. Nico Collins touchdown. Yikes. Cowboys punt it all the way down. Jets are going to get a decent return here past the 30. And a tackle made right there by the Cowboys. Justin Fields and the offense coming back onto the field. Rico Dowdle, baby. Oh my goodness, Bryce Young. And bro, what a day for Tedero McMillan so far. He's having a great game. At least Devontae Smith did something. Appreciate you. Smitty doing his thing out there. Cam Scottaboo and company of the ball. Bryce Young is just having one of the worst drives I've seen in a minute. What did the Colts do? They block a kick? Oh my goodness, they're dialed. They're dialed right now. So the Eagles take a 10-3 lead on a Dallas Goedert touchdown. So there you have it. If you want a little update from around the league. We'll tune into this Giants game real quick. Who's the other game on that I can watch on my phone currently? I'm not exactly sure. Is there no other game that I can watch? There's no way. There's no way it's only the Cowboys. Okay. What's the afternoon slate then? I'm sorry to get upset. There better be some football on this afternoon. All right, but yeah, Cowboys punt the ball back to the Jets. Again, I really don't like the way that I don't know. I like the way that our defense has been playing the last couple drives. That's what I do like. I wish we could be ahead more right now. I mean, I know it's a pretty basic take, but it's like we should be doing better than that. Offense kind of stalled a couple times here, but hey, it's fine. It is what it is at the end of the day. We're in a decent spot. We're winning the game. And we just got to get another stop here and try to punch it in before half because I believe the Jets were the ones who got the ball first. So that opening drive stand by the Cowboys on the goal line or inside the 10 is looming large right now. So obviously the Jets are trying to not start 0-5, which is a pretty tall task for them. Again, the Jets have been really, really, really bad. Uh, yeah, the Jets have been really bad. And I feel bad for Jets fans. Like they've been bad for so long. It's kind of the point where it's like Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson both busted. And the quarterback class this year is not looking good whatsoever. So I don't know what the Jets do at this point. It's looking rough. Again, they built some decent. They built some decent. They had some decent things going for them. Like Robert Saleh had a good defense there for them for a pretty decent amount of time, I'm pretty sure. But then he kind of stagnated. They fired him. As here's Brees Hall getting the carry. Oh, man, that's a big run. Big hit. The ball came at the end of the play. Did someone jump on it? The ref came in and said Hall's down. He immediately comes in and waves him down. The Jets got it back anyway. Hall took a big hit at the end of this play. Was he going to be down? Yes. Elbow down. Still in firm possession of the ball. Then it kind of rolls out there. He took a big shot, though. So Brees Hall with a big run right there. And now 1st and 10 for the Jets. Immediately making a big play. Again, Brees Hall is just such a good running back. So at the 46-yard line go the Jets. Fields still yet to be over 50 yards passing, but Hall's looking good today. And a flag is down. Fields tripped, by the way, as he tried to go hand that off. The MetLife turf doing MetLife turf things. What's the flag, though? Did the Cowboys jump as Jack Sanborn heading to the locker room, I believe, as I think the Jets are going back here. Again, my TV volume's really low right now, and I don't have the remote near me, so it is a 1st and 15 after a false start by the Jets. The Cowboys linebacker room having to shift some pieces around at the moment. Again, DeMarvion Overshown's injury looming large early on in this season. Can't wait to have him back. He's a stud. 1st and 15 from the 49. Fields looking, has time, check down to Brees Hall. He goes down. I would just hate to be a player, like a Jets player or Giants player, who has to play out on this crappy field and crappy turf. As here's Jalen Hurts throwing a touchdown to Dallas Goedert. Eagles have the lead over the Broncos 10-3. Philadelphia obviously has had some controversy lately with their squad, despite their record. I mean, A.J. Brown's been pretty angry with his role in the offense. So is Devontae Smith. 2nd down and 7. Fields, pressure, throwing deep down the field, and it's incomplete out of bounds. As Mason Taylor slipped on the turf, but Fields facing pressure. This Cowboys pass rush easily having their best game of the season thus far. How's Ginty doing? Geno interception. Shocker. If you are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Jets. Fields from the 43 of the Cowboys. They send pressure. Fields throws right side, and it's completed for a 1st down. Josh Reynolds open there. As I want to watch the replay and see what happened here. Was it Trevon Diggs getting burned again? It was just a hitch route right there. A little curl, a little hitch. And yeah, I mean, just we play our corners so freaking far off the ball. It's not anyone's fault. I mean, we played our corners behind the 1st down marker thinking we get pressure. Newsflash, we didn't. And now the Jets have another first down. Fields fakes the handoff. He's going to check it down. There's a flag down on the play as this is a completion for about 8 or 9 to Smith. I think it's that Anais Smith making the catch there. Not exactly sure. There's a flag down though. And it's going to be a holding call on the Jets. It's on Simpson, the offensive guard. Wow, Rashid Shaheed with a freaking huge touchdown. My goodness. So Fields here had a little time because of the hold by Simpson. And now it's first down and 20. First and 20. Fields checking it down on a screen to Hall, and he goes nowhere. Another flag flying in, though. And it's going to be an offsides call on the Dallas Cowboys. So we give them 5 back after the hold. It'll be a first down and 15. Yikes. Cam Scatterboom, man, come on. First down and 15 here for the Jets. Under 5 to play in the second quarter. And Justin Fields from the 38 gets the snap. Throws another screen on the bubble. Garrett Wilson making a cut. And a tackle made by Trevon Diggs. Another flag is down. Dude, a third straight play with a flag, bro. Can we get any... what's wrong with the flags, man? I like watching football, not laundry. This one's going to be an ineligible player downfield, though, on the Jets. So, again, not exactly great here. Not exactly great, perfect work here from the Jets' offensive line. As they had, I think that's Armand Membu, the rookie right tackle, who was too far down the field on this play. And Aaron Glenn, again, first and 20 now. Jets all the way at the 43. Fields, pressure, steps up in the pocket and fires. And he's got a completion to his wide receiver. Again, I have no idea who these Jets wide receivers are. That's Josh Reynolds that time, though. Second down and 7. So after all the penalties, we finally get a play without a flag. And so the Jets, they're just... the thing is, I don't like the idea of firing a head coach after 1 year unless things just go horrendously bad. I hope that they give Aaron Glenn a chance at least. I mean, they're 0-4 right now. They're not looking too great. I hope they do give him an opportunity, though, to implement something. As here's Fields on 2nd and 7, and a wide open completion to Reynolds again. He's going to be about a couple yards short of the first down. So, again, this soft Cowboy coverage really just not getting the job done. I don't like it's going to be a 3rd and 1. I don't like that we're playing our guys so far off of the receivers. Like, it is a 3rd and long. Why are we doing that? Or 2nd and long as the Jets run another Fields QB sneak. Did he get the first? Jets are pointing that he got it. And I think the officials are going to mark Justin Fields in front of that line for a first down. I hate it. I hate Eberflus's stupid soft coverage there. I hate the defense that we're calling right now. Why? We have them on backed up. Why are we giving them free yards? Like, we should be up in these Jets wide receivers' faces. Garrett Wilson is the only star wide receiver on that team. Justin Fields is not a very good passer. The only way that their offense can move the football is running it with Breece Hall and getting wide open checkdowns or wide open easy completions. Stop giving Justin Fields the easy completions and make him go through reads and throw the ball down the field. Please, I beg. As they're going to run it here to Breece Hall, and he's got the first down. The ball came out, though. The ball came out. The Cowboys say they have it, and I think that they do. Yes, they do. Cowboy football on the turnover. Wow. Brees Hall was having a great run, and it was punched out by Maurice Leofau right there. Well, I haven't had my turnover or my possession arrow on the screen this entire game. My bad, guys. Let me move this back a little bit. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. There we go. Oh, that should look a little. That looks better with the arrow. Oh my goodness, man! The punch out from Maurice Leofau again is in the game, getting more playing time because of the injury to Jack Sanborn, and he makes a great play right there. So it looked like Brees Hall was gonna have a great run, and then boom, ball punched out, baby. Love it. Turned over. And again, Hall got away with it earlier. Didn't have great ball security on that earlier play where he fumbled in midfield. But again, he was down. But like again, bad ball security is bad ball security. And there you go. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Cam Skydaboo getting the rock a ton this drive. I like that too. I think he has more points on this drive than he has had the entire game. Get him the ball in the backfield, man. That's what I want to see. PPR league, I need those points. Bo Nix and the Broncos offense stink badly. Devontae Smith getting targets. Good stuff. If y'all are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. Again, really, really helps out the YouTube channel as we're growing here. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers soon enough. So please help me out. If you're enjoying what you're listening to, click the subscribe button. Cowboys get a big-time turnover there. Maurice Leofau with the punch out. And now the Cowboys are looking pretty good here. Opportunity to go down and get some points before the half. I really hope that I want to be aggressive here. We have 2 minutes and 18 seconds. We have a 2-minute warning. Plus, I think we have 2 timeouts currently. Yeah, we have 2 timeouts. So be aggressive with it. I want to see an aggressive football team on this drive. We get the ball after half. Go for those kill shots, man. This is what I want to see on this drive. Again, we'll see. We'll see what we got here. All right. So 2:18 to go here in the first half. Cowboys with the lead. They have the ball at the 9, and they're going to go with a handoff to Jaden Blue. A flag is down. Or not Jaden Blue, Javonte Williams. My eyes are deceiving me. Javonte Williams with the carry, but there's a flag down before the play. Probably going to be a false start here on the Cowboys or something like that. Their drive stalled out, didn't it? Jalen Cropper with the illegal shift, and he's been again called up due to the recent injuries with CeeDee Lamb hurt and guys like that. So here we go. 1st and 14. Now for the Cowboys backed up inside their own 5-yard line. What does Dak have for us here? 2-minute warning. All right. Rashid Shaheed. Yikes, man. Unranked. Oh boy. Bryce Young, man. Ugh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That is bad. Wow. The Wall of Tyler. The Wall of Tyler is sadly. The Wall of Tyler is sadly not looking great here with all the injuries. All right, so now here we go. 2-minute warning. At the 4-yard line are the Cowboys. 1st and 14. See what they do. Williams in the backfield, and they're going to run it to him. Javonte Williams up the middle to about the 10-yard line. Halftime coming up here. We'll see what the Cowboys do on this offensive drive. All right. 2nd down and 10. 1:56 to go. Jets timeout. Obviously, they want to try and get that ball back. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 from the 9. Getting a few yards back after the Williams carry. Prescott looking, slant pass complete. Flournoy falling forward. Did he get the first? Officials will have to spot that one, and I think they're going to give him... They're going to give him the first? They're going to mark him just short. That obviously changes a lot. 1st and 10, okay. Cowboys on the move here. 1:30 to go. At the 19 now to the 10-yard completion. Prescott takes the snap, looking. Spin move from McDonald. Pass is incomplete. Ferguson was the intended target on the throw. Think that might be for the best, though, at the end of the day, in my opinion. I think that is for the best. As Rico Dowdle's actually having a good day today. Rico D. Rico out here balling low-key. Panthers making a little comeback. Oh, he had a 25-yard run. Okay. 2nd down and 10 from the 19. And here's Prescott stepping up in the pocket. He's going to take off and run. Dak Prescott, 1st down, but a flag is down. This one might be coming back. We will see. Ooh. 5-yard penalty on the Jets. That'll be added to the end of the run for illegal contact. Boom. How about that? That was on Jalen Tolbert there. A lot of illegal contact on that one. And 1st and 10. Prescott going deep down the sideline. Flournoy makes the catch. A flag is down, though. Is this one coming back? We'll see. I don't think so. Oh, offsides. Got it. Jets guy jumped offsides. Dak took advantage. Went deep down the field to Flournoy, who makes the catch. Cowboys are already inside the red zone. It was a low snap, but Dak handled it well. And a great ball here gave Flournoy a chance. Inside the 20, handoff on the toss to Williams. Williams around the edge, inside the 5, I believe, after the run right there. A nice toss out to Devontae. And Devontae gets some really good blocks here on the edge, and he gets a great run right there. Wow. What a drive here in the 2-minute drill by the Cowboys. 1st and goal. After being down inside the 5 just a few plays ago. What a drive. Rigodaddle. Rico Daddle really out here getting me points today. I love it. 6-play, 90-yard drive on the move for the Cowboys from the 5-yard line. They can run the football if they want, and they will. Devontae Williams has blockers, cuts it inside. It's a touchdown. Devontae Williams, number 5 on the year. And the Cowboys with a perfect 2-minute drill drive. And with 57 seconds left in the first half, the Cowboys lead 16-3. Wow, man, you love to see it. 6-play, 90-yard drive on the move for the Cowboys from the 5-yard line. They can run the football if they want, and they will. Devontae Williams has blockers, cuts it inside. It's a touchdown. Devontae Williams, number 5 on the year. And the Cowboys with a perfect... There it is. PAT from Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are rolling. Devontae with a touchdown. 17-3 lead here in this one. Again, if y'all listening, man, be sure to click the sub button. Next sub I get is 1,550. So, you want to be you? That's cool. Hey, that's pretty cool. Devontae is in there, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there you go. How about them Cowboys, baby? Looking good, looking good. Jets will get the ball back with like 57 seconds left. It is not looking too great for them, but it is for the Dallas Cowboys. So here we go. Jets are going to return this with 50 seconds left. A flag comes in with 51 seconds left in the half. Again, if you are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button and tune in for the second half. Once this half's over, I'm going to go eat some lunch during halftime. Be back, though, so y'all be sure to stay tuned for that, as the Jets are going to get called for holding here. So I don't know what, I mean, if I'm the Jets, look, they just got called for holding. You're going to be backed up. Do you really press the issue here? I'm not sure. It's a tough call. As the Colts are just down. Oh, Michael Pittman, of course. Michael Pittman. Well, shoot, that's not good for my team. Michael Pittman out here. Yeah, it's close. It's going to be a close game. Pittman's balling. So here we go. Jets will try to pass. It's Fields looking outside, incomplete. It was Davis, the intended target. He missed him on the out route. Yeah, it's looking rough, though. The Colts are dominating, though. Who are they playing? They're playing Miami today? Or who are they playing? Yeah, or no, they're not playing Miami. I'm dumb. Is the Panthers scored? Who scored for the Panthers? They get to field goal. Okay. They are playing the Raiders, and they are dominating right now. They're dominating the Raiders currently. So here's Fields, 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Pressure comes, and he is sacked. It's James Houston again. And now, do the Cowboys call a timeout? I believe they will. Again, you got Brandon Aubrey, one of the NFL's best weapons. Why not give him a chance? There's 40 seconds left. It is 3rd and 17. So let's watch this defensive play. Another kind of stunt deal here from James Houston, who comes in the inside and gets the sack. It was him and Kenny Clark who both got in there. More so Kenny Clark than James Houston. James Houston just kind of came in and finished it up. But Kenny Clark making a big play right there. And the Cowboys, with one timeout left, could threaten for some points here once again before the half, which is quite nice. So 3rd and 17, what will the Jets do? Third and 17. Fields rolling out right, looking to scramble. Sam Williams missed the tackle. Fields will slide down and bounds. Smart play by him. Cowboys will call a timeout, and the Jets will punt with 35 seconds left. So we'll see what the Cowboys can do here. The Giants, man, y'all are killing me. Oh, Darius Slayton fumbled. Yikes. Yikes. 4th and 8. Jalen Cropper back to return. And McNamara will punt it away. We'll see where this one goes. It's flying to the 30. Cropper, tough catch there. He hauls it in, though, around the 34, 33-yard line. And now, can Dak Prescott do it again here? He's had a great day, per usual, so far. Been efficient. He's made a lot of really nice throws. This has been good QB play. And I also just want to give a lot of credit to this Cowboys offensive line. Down 4 starters today, and the offensive line has honestly done a really nice job, in my opinion. 11 for 17, 163 yards, and a touchdown for Prescott. Not eye-popping stats, but very efficient, very solid game from Rain. 115.6 passer rating. 1st and 10, Cowboys will hand it off. It is Jaden. That's not Jaden Blue, that's Javonte Williams. And Javonte Williams inside the 20, inside the 10, and he's walked down at about inside the 5, maybe at about the 2-yard line. That's not Jaden Blue, but it's Javonte Williams with a huge Cowboy run. I need to watch this play back. I thought it was Jaden Blue for a second. I keep trying to see my boy out there. What a run by Javonte Williams, though. And the Cowboys have it at the 1-yard line. Great blocking, and not really actually, just a great job by Williams. Broke multiple tackles to get through. And again, Javonte, not the fastest of guys, got walked down. But a first and goal here from the Cowboys at the 1-yard line. 19 seconds to go. They fake the give to Williams. Prescott throws end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson! His second touchdown of the day. Oh, there's a flag down. No, that would have been another touchdown for my fantasy team. Touchdown, okay. So it is going to be a touchdown. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct flag after the play, but it does not matter. The Dallas Cowboys score again. How about that? Ferguson wide open here. He finally asked for the ball, and then boom. First and goal here. Jake Ferguson at the 1-yard line. 19 seconds to go. They fake the give to Williams. Prescott throws end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson! So a much longer PAT for Brandon Aubrey, and he may have missed that one. And he did. Brandon Aubrey with the longer PAT can't knock it through. But hey, the Cowboys lead 23-3. They get 2 touchdowns before the end of the first half, which is insane work. I love it, though. I love it, I love it, I love it. Jake freaking Ferguson, dude. Who would have thought this guy would be one of the top fantasy tight ends this year, man? He's been a demon. He's the number 1 tight end currently, actually. Javonte Williams, though, is the real star of the drive. Broke through multiple tackles and got all the way down to the 1-yard line. Felt bad he got tracked down, but it worked out for my team. It worked out for the Cowboys. Demon Fergie. (23-3). Jets have it. Return here. And stopped inside the 25, about the 25. Fergie's killing the game today, baby. If y'all are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. 23-3 lead for the boys. Jake Ferguson with the 2-touchdown first half for this Dallas Cowboys offense. And again, a 23-3 lead. You love to see it. You love to see it, man. You love it. I'm really happy with the way this game has gone. Dak Prescott with a couple touchdowns. And at the half, the Dallas Cowboys lead 23-3. It'll be Cowboy football out of the locker room, and I'll catch y'all for the second half. Don't go anywhere. Stay on the stream. Be sure to click the sub button. Cowboys with a 20-point lead at the half. All right, y'all. For those of y'all still here, second half is going to get underway here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Here we go. It'll be Folk kicking off, and the Cowboys will start the half with the football. A lot of empty seats here in MetLife Stadium. Let's hope it stays that way, as I think that's Jaden Blue back to return, and Blue with a solid run there, run back on the kickoff. Like seeing Jaden Blue get work in. Who scored the Philly touchdown? Barkley, 47. Wow, impressive. Shout out to Rico Dowdle, dude. 120 yards today. Kid's a stud. Texans up 31-3. My goodness. Baltimore really is cooked. Baltimore is absolutely fried, man. This is sad. How's Tyler Warren doing this drive? Javonte Williams over 100 yards today. He gets the first carry of the half, and he's going to get about a yard maybe. Oh, Jackson Dart just fumbled. Dang. How'd Cam Scatterboo do on the drive, though? Caught a pass. All right. At least he caught a pass. Yikes. Cam Scatterboo. Rico at 20, though, is insane. Shout out to Rico. Rico Dowdle. Here we go. Prescott rolling out right, and he's going to take off himself. Dak Prescott getting a solid gain there and bringing up a third down for the Dallas Cowboys. Third down coming up. Woody Marks in the spot. Oh, man. The mouse. I should not be losing right. That's embarrassing. All right. 3rd and 3 for Dak Prescott in the offense. And Prescott dropping back. Looking. Has time. Checks it down. Incomplete. Wanted Javonte Williams. Incomplete pass, though. Going to bring him a 4th and 3. What will the Cowboys do? Brian Schottenheimer will have to make a decision here. And the smart decision is what we're going to do. We're going to punt the ball here. It's the right decision. Your defense has played well this game. There's no point in giving the Jets a short field. I like the decision from Schotty here. Cowboys are going to punt this ball away. Brian Anger will look to punt, and he'll send this one away. The Jets are going to get the ball. 15-yard lines where it's caught, and he'll get to about the 25 before the Cowboys bring him down. So, there you have it. Cowboys go. Don't get anything going on their opening drive of the half. Jets will get it down 20. We'll see what Justin Fields and their offense can do. Got to try to get Garrett Wilson the ball. All right, yeah, on a commercial break here. Justin Fields is 0-25 record as the starting quarterback when the opponent scores more than 21, which is just a crazy stat to think about. That's kind of embarrassing. Here we go. Fields at the 24-yard line to start the drive, and he's going to hand it off to Breece Hall, who gets free. And Breece Hall across the 40. Again, besides the fumble, he has had a great day today. And Breece Hall is a baller. Breece Smith is a baller. 1 reception for 8 yards. Not really sure why they showed that stat. But Fields fakes it to Hall. Looking right side, completes it. Mason Taylor makes the catch as the bootleg gets it done. Second and 4. And Hall, he is bottled up in the backfield. Breece Hall never stood a chance there. Cowboys get through. Right here, they run it to Hall, and just in the backfield, Dante Fowler immediately. He missed the tackle, but he made a play, though, and forced Hall into a no man's land situation. 3rd and 8. Fields, pressure, sack! Sack right there. It's Sam Williams. He may have jumped off sides earlier. He may have had a tough season. But there goes Sam, the man. And a 4th down and long coming up. Jets forced to punt. They got Sam Williams here. Lined up at D tackle. Just beats his guy easily on the inside. Boom. Sack for Sam. And just like that, the Jets' first drive of the half goes nowhere. Garrett Wilson's got to be frustrated. He can't seem to get the ball in his hands. And the Jets will punt it away deep. Jalen Cropper fair catch it around the 24-yard line. And the Cowboys will get the football right back. So Sam Williams gets a sack today. And the Dallas Cowboys route continues on the New York Jets as the Jets are quickly holding on the return or whatever. So there you go. That's not good if you're the Cowboys. But at the end of the day, the Cowboys are looking pretty good, though. Man. Look at the Dallas Cowboys, man. Big improvement. Again, I get it's the Jets and all that, but the pass rush looks alive today. Again, is it most likely just because we're playing the Jets? Yes. But the offense is good every week, and it's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch this offense play well. It's enjoyable, man. Oh my. Guys, I'm sorry, man. I'm a bum. I've been so behind this whole time. Wow. I've been really behind. Okay. So, my bad. I've been really behind. We actually just went 3 and out. Um I just checked on ESPN. We went 3 and out and punted the ball. So the Jets are going to get it at the 32. So my bad. Shout out to the defense again. But yeah, the Jets have the ball back. The Cowboys went 3 and out. And that's on me right here. So they'll have it thrown 33. So pretty much Dak ran it. Jaden Blue got a carry, which was cool to watch, obviously. Jaden Blue got a carry. And then Dak ran for it, ran a couple times, got the first down, and then we just didn't get a whole lot going. So the Jets are actually going to get the ball back here and with another opportunity. So that's what's next up. Oh, man, I can't believe I missed the whole drive. All right, here we go. Garrett Wilson only one catch for 16 yards. And Fields looking, checking it down. Brees Hall gonna get a solid gain. Yeah, Justin Fields has been under a lot of pressure today. Here's a first down for the Jets on the handoff to Brees Hall. Brees Hall. Fields has a lot of time, rolling out right, fires incomplete, nearly intercepted off the hands of Mason Taylor. Another incompletion for Justin Fields. Again, they got to get Garrett Wilson the ball, man. One of my fantasy teams is probably going to lose because they're not getting him the ball. Oh, Nick stinks. He stinks. Here's a throw underneath. Pass is complete to Garrett Wilson. There's Garrett Wilson. Third down coming up, though. Colts are up 32-3 on the Raiders. My goodness. Look at Indy, man. Indy is actually an elite team this year. This is insane to look at. I feel like the Daniel Jones stuff will eventually run its course, but dang. 3rd and 3. Wilson in, and the Fields' pass is complete to Taylor. He's going to be about a yard or two short, though. 4th down and short coming up for the Jets. We'll see what they do here. Again, you got to go for it, obviously, but what's the play call going to be? That's what I want to look at is who's my quarterback? I need to start Drake May from now on over crappy freaking Bo Nix. 4th and 1. Fields lined up under center. Here's the play. Fields motions a man. They're going to fake the pitch to Hall. Fields under pressure. Jump pass. It is incomplete. And the Cowboys defense gets the stop. Fields took a big hit there at the end of that play. And the Cowboys defense makes the stand. My goodness, man. Look at that. Justin, so hey, you know what? I will say this, we finally made a quarterback that we play against not look like an all-pro. I know, we finally did it. We finally freaking did it. We finally did it. We finally made Florida... I mean, I'm just really happy, bro, about that. We're finally not making another QB look like an all-pro. I mean, it's a miracle. Did Gino throw another pick? Oh, that was 4th down. Okay. Poor Genty, bro. Genty didn't even play bad today. He's averaging like 5 yards a carry. Genty not even playing bad. But nothing he can do. Nothing he can do against this team. Oh man, this is insane, bro. Miami a number thing. Mate is getting fried. So here we go. Dak and the offense still out there. At the 47, and they're going to run the reverse to Flournoy. Ryan Flournoy, I think he's going to pick up the 1st down. They ran a reverse play. Texas has ran that a little bit as they're going to watch this 4th down Justin Fields play right here. And so it's Donovan Ezekuru, or Dono. We'll call him Dono E. Dono E right here. Gets through off the edge, forcing Justin Fields into a tough spot because he got 2 blockers doing nothing, and then one of the guys that was blocking kind of just had to flare out. 1st and 10, Prescott has so much time, airing it out deep, down to Pickens. He's got it! Down, Cowboys! George Pickens. It is a rout in East Rutherford. George Pickens, all day, been a little quiet, working on Sauce Gardner, gets a step on him, maybe a little push off, some hand fighting, and then at the end, he just tracks the ball from Prescott and reels it in. What a day for this Cowboys offense. Pickens nearly let that one slip through, but he's able to corral it at the end of the play. Bang, bang. Aubrey PAT, good. Cowboys leading 30-3. Dak's day might be done. Oh my goodness. What a day. The Cowboys leading 30-3. Justin Fields, though, fires over the middle. He's got Garrett Wilson to about midfield, and Wilson starting to get some receptions, get some of those stats back. How about that, though, man? George freaking Pickens. Love it. Cam Scattaboo. George Pickens out here making plays. Jets are across the 49. And here's Fields looking right. And he's got Mason Taylor. And he's going to fight and maybe gets that line to gain. I'm not sure. The Colts lead 40-3. Wow. 40-3. The Colts might be tough. Flag is down. I think there's going to be, and this one's on the Cowboys here. I think we're going to get called for roughing the passer. Justin Fields is limping a little during the play as Oso Digizua laid a cheap one, I think. So Digizua's coming in, and he just kind of falls down into Fields' legs. Huh. Interesting. Jets now inside the 25. And Fields is under pressure. Did he spin out of it? No, he did not. Dante Fowler gets himself a sack now. Fields tried to be elusive and spin out of it, but Dante Fowler all over him. Big sack. And play clock is winding down here for the Jets. Fields has been sacked 5 times today. Gets the snap off. Fields pressured again. Off his back foot, fires underneath to Wilson, who's trying to spin around a bunch of Cowboy defenders. He won't get much. Flag is down, though, in the offensive backfield. Shamar James came in. And it's a flag on the Jets for holding. This team is just... Where'd I go wrong with this one? Here's Fields on 2nd and 29. And he fires outside. Pass is caught. Jeremy Ruckert with the catch. 3rd and long coming up. Third and 24. Fields dropping back. Has time. Going to check it down. Isaiah Davis. And he'll get to about the 30 before being tackled. Not even close to the first down marker. Fourth and 17 for Aaron Glenn's team, and they'll send the field goal unit out. Nick Folk. Long kick. It is drifting right, but it'll stay its course, and it'll be good. 30-6 score now. Jets kick a sad field goal to cut the deficit from 30-3 to 30-6. At least they got points on the board, though. Wow. Thirty to 6 the score now here in this one. 57 seconds left, and will Dak Prescott play another drive? I'm not sure. Cowboys will take it in the end zone here. George Pickens. Hey, George Pickens doing his thing, man. So here we go, 1st and 10. Prescott and the offense are still out there, and they're going to toss it out to Jaden Blue, who's going to be swallowed up for a loss of a couple there. So Jay really didn't get the best blocks from what it looks like. Second and 11. Cowboys have to get one more playoff, and they will go to Javonte Williams with a handoff up the middle. And that'll take us to the final quarter of play. Cowboys with a 30-6 lead going into the final quarter of this one. If you are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. It's been a good day to be a Cowboys fan. We've taken care of business against the New York Jets. And that's what I like to see. Dak Prescott out here slinging it, dude. MVP Dak. Yeah, this has just been a really good performance. I was a little worried, when we came in with four O linemen out, but shot to the offensive line. They've played some good football today, which I've been really impressed with. 3rd and 6 here for this Cowboy offense. Prescott dropping back, looking down the field, incomplete. He took a big hit. And it's 4th and 6. I think the Cowboys will just punt this one away. And Jets defense gets a stop as Jamie and Sherwood made that play right there. Got a hit off on Dak right there. Really good pressure on the blitz. And that's all it took. 4th and 6, and Anger will punt this one away deep into Jets territory. This one will be at about the 15, and they're going to get a chance to return this. And a decent little return there from Williams, and now the Jets offense will come back on the field. It is a rout in Baltimore, although Derrick Henry did just score a touchdown. The Ravens are getting absolutely blown out. So that's interesting. The Ravens have really fallen apart. Obviously, it was going to be an uphill battle this week with Lamar Jackson out. But you're talking about a Ravens team that was in the AFC Championship and close to making the Super Bowl a couple years ago to now about to be 1-4. 1-4, man, as that is just ridiculous to think the Baltimore Ravens are about to be a 1-4 football team. It's really hard to process for me. Um, it really just goes to show, man, that you got to take advantage of your Super Bowl window when it's staring you in the face. It really is just that simple at this point. You have to take advantage of that window when it is there and when the opportunity presents itself. Is here's Brees Hall up the middle, another big run. The Cowboys' run defense has not had a good day today. Brees Hall's had a good day besides his one fumble, but whose mom is that? Wanya Thomas and is that what, Ambry Thomas? Pretty cool Thomas brothers out here on the field together. But yeah, I just that is a problem with this team is that as Fields throws it down the middle, incomplete, intended for Garrett Wilson. He wants a flag. Hmm. Not Ambry, Azariah Thomas. I'm a moron. But yeah, I just it's one of those things where it's like, what was I talking about? I'm so stupid. Here's Fields on second down and 10. And he'll drop back and fire far side of the field. And it's incomplete, I think. The officials are going to call it incomplete. Garrett Wilson did not haul that one in. Oh, yeah. I was making a point about the Ravens before I got sidetracked by the Thomas brothers. Or cousin, yeah, something like that. I got distracted. But either way, yeah, it's just you got to take advantage of that window when it's there. The Ravens had a really, really good defense. As here's Fields dropping back, checking it down over the middle, and I think it's going to be close to the first down marker. It'll be fourth and short or first and 10, one of the two. As Davis made that play, and they're going to mark him short, fourth down. But yeah, I'd say that they came really close. I'm trying to make a point here, and the freaking Jets just keep running plays. Fourth and 1, Fields, QB sneak. Did he get there? Cowboys are pointing one way, Jets are pointing another. Officials coming in. There's a flag down. Did the Jets move early? Did the Cowboys jump? What's the deal here? Oh. Oh, wow. The Jets got called for a penalty, and they didn't get the first down, so that'll be Cowboy football here. That's they lined up off sides, I guess. That's kind of crazy here. The Jets lined up in the neutral zone. But yeah, now that we're finally going to a commercial break. Poor Aaron Glenn, man. Now that we're at a commercial break here, and now we're like getting a stoppage, is shout out to shout out to sportsmanlike conduct on Trevon Diggs, nice, whatever. Um, is shout out to he's just he threw a freaking punch at Smith. What are you doing, Trey? If you're listening, be sure to subscribe button. Yeah, the Ravens, man, they that's why you got to take advantage of your window. And it really is just and yeah. The Ravens blew their window. They had a Super Bowl level defense. Their offense was at its peak a couple seasons ago, and they completely blew that opportunity. And now they're good. I mean, Lamar Jackson's hurt. The defense isn't nearly as good. You got injuries all over the place. You had a great again. You had prime Henry. Henry's looks. I mean, he's is he slowed down? Is the O line not as good? Like I really don't understand why. Um, I mean, I can look at his stats today, but I really don't understand why Derrick Henry just hasn't been as good. What's the deal here? again, not having Lamar this week, but yeah, Derek. What's wrong with Derrick Henry? I mean, Derek. Let's go. Derrick Henry's stats. We're side questing here during this break. So week one, Derrick Henry went out there and had an insane game, had everybody going crazy. 18 carries, 169 yards. And then ever since that game, which the Ravens season's pretty much fallen apart since that game, 11 carries for 23 yards, 12 carries for 50 yards with a touchdown against Detroit. Okay. 8 carries for 42 yards against KC. And now today, 12 carries for 21 yards with a touchdown, but and not much receiving production. Derrick Henry has not been good this season. Again, I don't know if it's because of the O line. Is it because the Ravens' offense is in shambles? Again, they're dealing with a lot of injuries. I don't know what the deal is, but man, just the whole point about the Ravens is that they blew their window. They had a great team. They couldn't win that Super Bowl. They couldn't even make it to the Super Bowl. Then last year, you couldn't beat Josh Allen in the playoffs, and now, boom. Now all of a sudden, your window's completely cooked. You're about to be 1-4. Yikes, man. I mean, that is just embarrassing. As here's Prescott rolling out and checking it down. Jake Ferguson going to lose a yard on that play. I'm trying to see, what does that division look like? Oh, man, the Giants didn't score. Oh, Jackson Dart threw a pick. What's the... Did Smith spit on him, bro? That's weird if he did. That's a very interesting situation. Second down and 11 here. Pickens and Dak still out there. A full quarter of football left to be played. And Prescott is looking outside. He's got a completion to Jake Ferguson, who runs a man over, gets a few yards. The Ravens, are they still in that division? You got Pittsburgh, who's actually looked good this year, 3-1 with Aaron Rodgers. And yeah, I think they're on bye this week. I think Pittsburgh's on bye. Steelers are looking better this season. Cincinnati, I mean, they're without Burrow. They're probably cooked. And then Cleveland sucks. So if Baltimore can figure things out in the later part of this season, they could still make a run at that playoffs. I really think there's those Steelers matchups are weird. Because let's be real, the AFC East is a one-team division. The AFC South is awful outside of the Colts. And honestly, the Jags are looking better. So maybe the Jags are a dark horse. And then as Dak here on third down 7 with nearly a completion to Pickens right there. Drop, I don't know, it was a tight window throw. You got the Chargers and Chiefs who are both going to be there. Denver's probably going to be there. Baltimore is not out of it yet, but it's pretty low right now, 1-4. They're in a pretty rough spot. But again, the AFC as a whole is just really weak this year. It's been such a good conference in recent years. Is Dak Loki put that on the money? Pickens has got to make a play on that. That's a tough. I mean, again, that's a tough play. But I don't know. George got to haul that one in. But yeah, fourth down will punt. Yeah, like again, there's a few good teams in the AFC, and again, the Colts are having a heck of a season. But there's a lot of really bad teams out in that conference right now. And again, I would not count the Ravens out but I wouldn't count them out just quite yet. But they have a lot of injuries, and again, Lamar Jackson with that hamstring is definitely not a good thing. So, coming up next, we have one of those top AFC teams who, by the way, lost to the New York Giants last week. But that is the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Washington Commanders. So that'll be definitely a really interesting matchup. Can the Commanders get to over 500? They're at 2-2 on the season. Commanders with that win over the Giants and Raiders, but then they lost to the Falcons on Sunday Night Football not too long ago. So again, how good are the Commanders this year? Not sure. First and 10, and Fields dropping back. Pressure coming. He gets the throw off underneath to Breece Hall, turning up field, and the tackle made there by Shamar James. Miami in some trouble here. Could they possibly lose to the Carolina Panthers? Miami was up by a lot. As Rico Dowdle's having a heck of a day today, by the way. He has 180 rushing yards as there's a flag down in this Cowboys game. Rico Dowdle might be him. Rico Dowdle. Snap infraction by the Jets. And that's a completion there to Mason Taylor. Jets going up tempo. Fields under pressure, checking it down. Mason Taylor again picking up the first. And another flag down here on the Jets. Rico Dowdle is having a day, man. J. Dobbins. First and 15. Fields slinging it down the field. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson was open, but Justin Fields misses. And a flag comes in here. I think the Cowboys are going to call for their second roughing the passer of the day. See, I just don't like those, man. Those are soft. Those are soft penalties. 11th penalty of the day, bro. That is not good. Jets getting some new life here. They're at the Dallas 42. Fields dropping back, looking over the middle, completed, and it's Rucker. 10 minutes to go here in the football game, and the Jets are starting to get a little life going. I don't like the penalty called on James Houston. It's kind of soft in my opinion. Like, what do you want him to do, man? Fields looking, and now he'll scramble. First time Justin Fields has used those legs today, really. Going upfield at least. He's gone horizontal, but first time I've really seen Justin take off up the middle with it. There it is, though. Giants are losing to the Saints still. With 6 minutes left, down 2 scores. Here's Fields, underneath throw, and it's hauled in by Garrett Wilson. It was not a good throw whatsoever, but Wilson was able to haul that one in and possibly save an interception. Yeah, I think that was a pick six if this ball isn't caught. Wilson, one-hand snag, reaching out as Trayvon Diggs was sitting on it, waiting for that touchdown. Oh my goodness, Rico Dowdle just scored. Holy cow, what a day. Dowdle. Rico Dowdle touchdown. Here's Fields. Pressure comes, and he overthrows Wilson by a mile. Took a big hit there, though. It's going to be a third down. Commanders and Chargers in LA getting ready for that one. Fields looking under pressure, underneath, pass is caught. I think it's Alan Lazard who makes the catch. Third down now coming, fourth down coming up. Dowdle with 33 fantasy points today, just completely dominating. The guy's a demon. 4th and 5. Fields has time. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Hall. And it'll be down to the 1-yard line. Rico Dowdle, baby. The pickup of the week for me. Holy cow, dude. He's got 30 on my boy's head. So 1st down and goal for the Jets. Can they get in the end zone? They got power formation. Fields throwing. Sidearm touchdown, Andrew Beck. And the Jets are in the end zone for the first time today. Andrew Beck gets in. Flag is down. And the ruling on the field is a touchdown, so I don't think it mattered, whatever it was. So the Jets got to go for 2 now. Try to make this an interesting game. If they get the 2-point conversion, remember, that makes it a 2-score game with 8 minutes left. By the way, if you are listening, be sure to click the sub button. And here's Fields. Looking, pressure, and he gets it to Mason Taylor, and all of a sudden, the Jets only trail by 2 scores here with 8 minutes to go. Jets are going to make this interesting, at least for the short term. I wonder what we're going to do here. What's the game plan? What's the game plan here for the Cowboys? So, what is the game plan here? 30-14. Dolphins scored. Jalen Waddle. Wow. Someone has Jalen Waddle against me. Onside kick by the Jets, and the Cowboys are going to recover it. Cowboys have it right now. Prescott stepping up underneath, finds Ferguson, and Jake Ferguson's got a first down for the Cowboys. "41st career game with 3 touchdowns for Dak Prescott." Here we go. Dak handing it off to Javonte Williams. He finds the crease, and he'll get a solid few yards there, plus falls forward for some extra ones. Dak with another good game today, 16 for 27, 223 yards, 3 touchdowns. Could throw his 4th here on this drive. And yeah, Cowboys franchise records. Dak is just a baller in all facets. Cowboys at about the 26, and it'll go to Javonte Williams, who runs for the first down there. First and 10 for Dallas, under 6 minutes to play. Prescott hands it off to Williams up the middle. Not much there. Devontae Smith. Second and 8. Jets will call their first time out of the half. Man, I've just been my bad, y'all. I've been distracted by my fantasy team a little bit, but we're good. Cowboys are in a good spot. 2 timeouts left for the Jets. 5:40 to go in the game. If y'all are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. It's been a great stream today. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not good on the phone. Shoot, that's not good. Crap. Okay, we're good. Second down and 8 for Dallas. At about the 21-yard line. And here's the play. Prescott takes the snap, and he fakes the handoff to Williams. Bootleg to the left. Prescott going to scramble, and he'll slide down smartly inbounds, forcing the Jets to either call a timeout or at the very least keep the clock running. And the Jets are not calling a timeout yet. Now they do. And they'll use their second timeout of the half. Dak not quite as mobile. So the first game of the day is over. The Ravens get routed. The Texans with a 44-10 win. Their season starting to turn around a little bit as they get their second win. So 2 teams who have been playoff contenders in the AFC the last couple years. One of those teams is going to fall to 1-4 today. Panthers and Dolphins has turned into a really good game. Rico Dowdle is out here with a 200-yard performance. I mean, that is some legendary stuff. Rico Dowdle is just dominating that game. Saints look like they're going to take down the as the Cowboys call timeout here, I believe. Look like they're going to take down the Giants. As Jackson Dart, not a good day for that guy. The Giants, yeah, Dart's got 2 picks today, plus a Cam Scottaboo fumble. And, yeah, the Giants have just not had a very good day out there today. Eagles are on a 4th down and 4 at their own 49. Devontae Smith has had a great day today, but the Eagles have not. And they were up 17-3 earlier in the game, and now they are on a 4th down against the Broncos, who Bo Nix has led a furious comeback in that one. 3rd down and 9. Can Dak throw touchdown number 4? What will the Cowboys do? 4th and 4 for the Eagles and 3rd and 9 for the Cowboys. Prescott dropping back, going right side. Pass is caught. 1st down, Ryan Flournoy. How about the strike from Dak Prescott there? And this Dallas Cowboys offense just keeps it pushing. First and 10. As the Colts take down the Raiders 40-6. Prescott will go to Williams up the middle. Javonte Williams tackled down at around the 5-yard line. And yeah, the Broncos also went for 2 after the touchdown. Evan Ingram scored, and then they went for 2 and they got it. The Eagles also punted the ball. Dang, Smitty caught a 30-yarder on 4th and 4, and they got called for an illegal shift. Yikes. Jets used their final timeout. Cowboys are on a 2nd and 4, so they can run the ball and end the game pretty much. The Saints look like they're going to kick a field goal. They're in a good spot, though. Second and 4. Cowboys run a bootleg, and Javonte Williams scores a touchdown. Dak Prescott to Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown of the day, and that will seal it. A Cowboy victory. Unreal. The Jets give up another one. Dak with another great day. Cowboys gonna get this win, baby. Win. 37-14. Cowboys lead with about 4.5 to go. Love it. What a day for Dak Prescott. What a day for this offense. Rico is 40. Touchdown Panthers. Wow, what a day. Brandon Aubrey will kick it off here with 4.5 to go. He's still trying to get this pooch kick down, Pat. And the Jets will fall to 0-5 now, so obviously not looking too great there. Yeah, and the Jets will go to Hall here, just going to try and get him some extra yardage. Justin Fields' stat line actually doesn't look too bad. 25 for 36, 217 yards, but end of the day, not like it matters too much considering the circumstances of the day. Here's Fields, going to go up the middle to Mason Taylor, who's just, again, has had a lot of receptions today. And Jets will try to orchestrate a quick one here. What a day it's been, though, for Dak Prescott. Justin Fields throwing underneath. It's caught, and Smith will get across the 45. He's got a first down. Cowboys still trying to rip the ball out of him. And the Giants are going to fall to 1-4. So the Eagles might lose too, which is pretty cool if they can lose. That'd be nice. Dak Prescott, though, most likely done for the day if the Cowboys if they get the ball back here pretty soon. We'll see how this final Jets drive goes. But overall, a really, really good day for this Cowboys team, man. I'm really happy with the way this game went. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Jets. Justin Fields dropping back. Has some time. He'll check it down outside, and Garrett Wilson makes the catch. And he's got about a 10-yard gain or so on that one. I don't know why I said check down. It was an out route for 10 yards. So, again, the Cowboys defense looked a little better today as well, which was nice to see some improvement there. Again, I don't know how much it'll matter down the stretch against better teams, but hey. Here's Fields under some pressure, going deep, and it's incomplete. Season starting with 0-5 record. Yikes. Fields checking it down this time. I think that's Taylor again. How many points does Taylor have, dude? How many points does the guy have today? He has so many receptions. Fields outside, completion. Taylor again. Justin Fields looking, and he finds Taylor again over the middle. Guy's got to be exhausted. Every single pass seems to be going to him. Mm-mm-mm. 2-minute warning. Tough day there for Jackson Dart and that Giants squad. Rough day, rough day, rough day. What a day for Dowdle. So yeah, just a good bounce back win. If you are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button, man. What a win to the Cowboys today. Again, they desperately really needed a win, and last 2 weeks have been wild. Again, that Bears loss really stung, but then hey, they played better against the Packers offensively. And they're weathering the storm without CeeDee Lamb. They are starting to weather the storm a little bit, which is nice to see. They get a win without him. Obviously, when he comes back, the offense is just going to be even better than it is right now. Just a few talking points here. Shout out to, by the way, if you're listening, be sure to click the subscribe button, help the channel out. I really would appreciate it. Really nice to see the offensive line today did a really nice job. Again, the Jets defense isn't good. The Jets in general aren't very good. But a great job today by the Cowboys O-line. 4 starters out. No Tyler Smith, no Tyler Guyton, no Tyler Booker, no Cooper Beebe. And they balled. Nate Thomas has looked good at the left tackle position. The Cowboys offensive line looked really good. And going forward this season, I think that the offensive line is definitely something that you can lean on. Dak is playing an amazing ball. Right now, he's playing probably the best ball of his career, some of the best ball of his career. If this offensive line can keep blocking like that, oh man, you get CD back, the run game keeps going the way it's going. The Cowboys offense is going to continue to be lethal, but we know the offense is going to be good. It's the defense that has to figure some things out. Not going to put too much stock into this Jets game. They have looked improved, but again, it is the Jets. They're going to try and get some late points here. 2nd down and 4 from the 10, Justin Fields. Looking, pressure comes, Fields stepping up, running away from it, throwing deep and incomplete. Not really deep, but threw it to Josh Reynolds through his hands, 3rd and 4 coming up. Justin Fields being all slippery and stuff. And the Saints are going to get their first win of the season today against the Giants. So the Giants still suck. Admittedly, we know this. As the Eagles are out of timeouts. The Broncos might actually be able to take down Philly, which is kind of crazy. Dolphins are going to fall to the Panthers, it looks like, as well. Fields on 3rd and 4. Can he make something happen on 3rd and 4? Play clock is low. He gets the snap. Pressure comes. Fields fires. He's got Wilson, who turns upfield and scores the touchdown, I think. Yes! Touchdown, Jets, Garrett Wilson. That's a touchdown, yep. Way to go, Garrett. Heck of a play, dude. Garrett Wilson, baby. That's a great play by Garrett there. Jets are going to go for 2 here as well. Try to make this a better game. Timeout called here. If you are listening again, be sure to click the subscribe button. Other football games are on. Cowboys just used their timeout. Second timeout of the half. Panthers picked up the first down. Wow, defensive pass interference. And that'll do it. I think Carolina's got that win in the bag. Shout out to them. How are the Bucks going to do today without Bucky Irving? I don't know. We will find out very soon. Yeah, but if y'all are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. Once again, really helps out the YouTube channel. Jets are going to go for 2 here. And the Jets are going to get it to Josh Reynolds, and they get the 2-point conversion. Lead's cut down to 15 once again, with 1:42 to go. So, Jets will probably go for the onside kick. If the Cowboys recover, then the Cowboys win. Simple as that. Kneel it down, game over. So, Buccaneers and the Seahawks are playing right now. We're going to watch some of that game real quick as well. Baker Mayfield out here trying to lead his team to a win without the help of Bucky Irving and Mike Evans. So, Seahawks have looked pretty solid this year. Sam Darnold and the boys making it happen. Garrett Wilson went out there and balled out for the Jets today. Shout out to bro. Baker Mayfield off to a strong start, though. Bake Show. Wow, that just went nowhere. Onside kick here for the Jets to try to salvage anything left in this game. If not, the game will be over. So we'll see where the onside kick goes. They nearly got the last one. It was pretty close, I think. And Folk, decent onside kick, but the Cowboys will recover it. Nice recovery by Jalen Tolbert. And that should just about do it. The Cowboys are back to 500 on the season. If their defense was good, they'd be any sort of decent. They'd be already 3-2. But it is what it is. Baker's running around here. We'll see if he can make a crazy play. But offensive leaders today, Dak Prescott had a great 4-touchdown day. Ryan Flournoy went for over 100 yards on the day. Javonte Williams over 100. And the Landry shift is in full effect. The Cowboys are going to win. They will be now 2-1 on the season with a road win over the Jets today. And you just love to see it, man. America's team with a win. Again, just really, really happy happy that this squad's able to get the win, man. Really happy that we came out to New York and we took care of business today against the Jets, who have now fallen to 0-5 on the season. This Baker Mayfield scramble drill. Got a couple more Landry shifts. Jaden Blue on the field right now for the win. Jaden Blue finally active for the first time this season. Great to see Jaden Blue get some work. I'm excited to see his role in the Cowboys offense continue to grow as the season goes along. But again, good win for Coach Schottenheimer. And yeah, we're just really happy with this result, man. I'm really happy. I mean, good to see him win, man. It's been a couple weeks since the Dallas Cowboys won a football game, and finally not a stressful one. One final Landry shift here before his official, and there it is. Cowboys 2-1, took care of business. Dak Prescott continues an impressive season right now, and the Dallas Cowboys are rolling out of New York with another win. So they're 2-0 against the crappy New York teams this year. And you know what? Hey, you got to win your games that you can win, and then just keep moving forward. That's all you can do at the end of the football. At the end of the day, it's all you can do is just keep winning. So, good win today for the boys. Really happy to see it. And yeah, there you go. I mean, we're just keeping it pushing. So, anybody who listened to this stream, if you enjoyed what you listened to, man, be sure to click that subscribe button. I'm going to keep streaming Cowboys games all year long, other NFL games, other college football games, whatever. Today, I'm done for the day. But For the future, of course, man, just keep, man, if you enjoyed what you listened to today, be sure to click that subscribe button. Really good win today. Let me officially put up the final score. Let me put that beautiful final right there on the bottom. And now it says final. Final score of today's game. Cowboys 37, Jets 22. I'll do a quick little post-game talk here about the game before I eventually just call it a day and watch some more ball without talking. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed what you listened to. Be sure to click that subscribe button. But Cowboys took care of business today. Defense honestly did a pretty all right job. You know, pretty solid. Uh, yeah, I mean, look again. I know it's the Jets. I get it. It's the Jets, but the defense did look better. Again, I don't know how much that'll affect going forward when we play better teams. But hey, you know what? Good win today. A lot of good things from this team today. First off, Dak Prescott, great as usual. He had another good game. Really efficient. Didn't turn the ball over. Really didn't have too many turnover-worthy plays at all. Good day for him. Run game, fantastic. Javonte Williams went 0 for 100. Had some really good runs, especially that big long one before half. Breaking tackles, had a couple touchdowns. Great day for him. Got to see Jaden Blue out there. Love to see Jaden Blue getting in the game. Jake Ferguson had a couple touchdowns today. Not a bad day from tight end one either. And defensively, best pass rush game of the season as well. So James Houston was in there. Kenny Clark got himself a sack. Oso Digizua got himself a sack. Good day for the pass rush. Hey, I love to see him, man. I really do love to see this team improving as weeks go by. Coach Schottenheimer's offense is looking great. Him and Clayton Adams are doing a heck of a job with the offense. Dak looks comfortable. Best ball of his career. And the Cowboys are, hey, just got to keep on winning, man. I think this is a decent team. Again, they're not a great team. The defense is still a big issue. But, hey, the offense looks really good. George Pickens got himself a long touchdown today. Reinforcements are coming with the offensive line. Guys hopefully getting healthier. CeeDee Lamb coming back soon. Offense is just going to keep on rolling. Just got to figure out a way to keep that defense in check. And again, if the Giants, Eagles, and Commanders lose today, that would be great for the division, man. Although the Eagles still have a chance to win it. Cardinals scored a touchdown. Who scored it? M. Carter. Yeah, the Eagles have a chance here to pull off some stupid magic and try to win that game, which would make me really upset because I hate the Eagles, man. But a good win, though. Like I said, nonetheless, a good win today, even if it's against an inferior opponent. A win is a win is a win is a win. So, yeah, I'm proud of the guys, man. Another great week, another great win. So, that'll pretty much wrap it up for today's. Yeah, pretty much wrap it up for today's stream, man. I thank you guys to everyone who was watching today, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. This YouTube journey is just a fun one. I really enjoy it, and I hope that we just keep on growing, baby. Hit 1,550 subs today. Road to 2,000 still on. So y'all be sure to show love and click the sub button and click the like button, man. Just again, really appreciate it. But yeah, stick around if you want to enjoy the live streams as we go forward. So yeah, I'm just good win today, man. Really good win today. I'm really happy with this one. So rest of the NFL games still going on. Again, still more football to watch today. And yeah, there's some good ball on this afternoon. Cardinals-Titans is not really going to be a great game. The Titans are really bad. There's a lot of really bad teams in the NFL this year. I think in that category, the Giants, I think the Giants might be a step above, but like the Jets, Saints, maybe even the Giants at this point, they're all kind of in a very similar category. The Titans are also in that category where it's just really, really bad football being played amongst those teams. And again, this is just a quick little sidetrack here. This is a really bad year to need a quarterback. So teams like Tennessee got their guy. Cam Ward is going to be their guy for the next couple of years. So that doesn't really apply to them. But if you're looking at teams like the Raiders, teams like the Jets, the Raiders, who else, man? Jets, Raiders, Cleveland probably as well. Cleveland, yeah, those types of teams. Maybe even a team like the Panthers, Bryce Young continues to suck, I mean, although he did look better and they did win today, so I don't know, maybe Bryce Young's turning the corner. I don't know. Dolphins suck too. Dolphins are also terrible, so can't forget about that. The Dolphins may have beaten so I think the Dolphins are a step above the Jets, but they're still really bad. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting come draft time to see what ends up happening, what team makes the bad decision to try to draft one of this year's quarterbacks. Maybe one of them will pan out, but you look at that list of quarterbacks. Fernando Mendoza and Dante Moore are both pretty good. And outside of that, it's pretty slim pickings. And even then, I mean, we'll see how Mendoza does against better comp. And Dante Moore, this is his first year as a starter, so I don't know. Or first year in Oregon, so. Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys all have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. Peace out. If you're still here, click the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll catch y'all next week or whenever for the next live stream. See y'all then, man. Have a good one.